Hey folks, and welcome to the latest installment of Dave's Impressions. This time around, Crackdown. I owned an Xbox 360 for about 6 months in 2007, and Crackdown is one of my favorite memories from owning that console, so I thought it'd be fun to give it a revisit. These impressions were taken from playing the game for around 1 hour. Enjoy! There's a rhythm to the gameplay in Crackdown I'm a big fan of. After making my presence known in an area, the local gangs kept sending hit squads to take me down. I'd be running around the streets, and gang members would constantly drive up to take shots at me. Each general of the gang is surrounded by a small army, so it felt like I was always under constant attack. This is exhilarating. Locking on from one goon to another and whittling their health bar down quickly, throwing grenades at incoming cars, or jumping from rooftop to rooftop in search of agility orbs. The only time when things got quiet is when I was low on ammo, causing a retreat to an agency supply point. Sure, hiding behind cover to let my health regenerate was a moment's reprieve, but the supply point acted more like a world reset. The mayhem would only begin again once I made my presence known. As the player uses their abilities, they'll level up. Jumps are upgraded by the agility orbs placed around the world, while shooting, explosives, and driving are leveled up by performing these actions, and I think finding the blue orbs helps us along as well. When the player gains a level, they will surge with energy that explodes outward before the narrator congratulates them. What this means is that a game that starts as a power fantasy, considering how easily the player can slaughter the game members, keeps moving more in that direction the longer the game is played. It arguably becomes more fun too. But one negative that's affecting me this time round is the racial stereotyping of the gang members. There's a Hispanic gang, a Russian gang, and an Asian gang. My time with the game was spent with the Hispanic gang. Now, if it had just been that the enemies were stereotypes, it would have been one level of uncomfortable, but then there's the narrator. It's mission control in your ear, always congratulating you for finding new orbs or cleaning out an enemy encampment. It's this character's voice, constantly talking about cleaning up the streets and referring to the enemies as scum, that made the whole thing quite gross as I was playing. It certainly tinges what kind of power fantasy this game actually is, even knowing the narrative revelation that occurs near the end. Thanks for watching. So, should you play Crackdown? Well, I chose to replay the game because a friend has loaned me an Xbox One, and at least at the time of writing this, Crackdown 1 and 2 are free to download. If you like open world action games, especially if you like going on the rampages in the Grand Theft Auto games, this is a game about giving the player the power and the narrative justification to go on a rampage. How soon before the fun wears off? Well, that will likely differ from person to person, but there's a whole game's worth of it here. On the other hand, if you like a little more variety in your open world action games, or if the idea of playing as a privatized police force with the authority to murder scores of racial stereotypes makes you uncomfortable, it would be best to look for another game. As always, I would love to hear what you thought of this video and of Crackdown down in the comments. If you'd like to help the channel and show me some love, please like the video, please share it on your favorite social media sites, and subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, I hope you're all having a wonderful day.